so much of what the president does is based on the input he receives from his advisors. That's just the reality of our system. So the idea that President Trump is consuming every bit of intelligence, consuming every bit of information that he's receiving on a daily basis is silly. So that's why I'm saying I think he's been receiving some bad advice. But then every time one of these things happen, whether it's the Alaska summit, he realizes in fact, maybe this is actually not accurate, that President Putin's, personal home wasn't actually, targeted for a drone strike. And that is causing him to be increasingly aggressive. And I will say, and I know this is a very unpopular thing to say, I think you can't overlook the fact that the sanctions under the current administration have been stronger than the sanctions under the Biden administration. Also, the agreement and the intelligence sharing to allow energy strikes into Russia was disallowed during the Biden administration, but allowed during the current administration. And the Pearl mechanism has been quite effective. So to say that America's not doing anything, that we've been very weak, again, that brief's great on social media. It sounds great on Telegram. It sounds great on Facebook. That's actually not the nuance of the situation. It's a very dangerous thing to create in Ukraine, this idea that the US is an enemy, that President Trump is an enemy, right? That's a very dangerous narrative to foment, because I also don't think it's true in reality.